This isn't my usual content, but I feel it broaches on political. This is Charleigh. Charleigh has Batten's disease. It's a terminal disease. But Charleigh has been receiving medication that has helped to slow down her degeneration, giving her a better quality of life and giving her parents a little bit more time with her. But Charleigh's medication ain't cheap. It's actually quite specialized. And because she's dealing with a specialized medication, it has to go through a whole bunch of different committees, government agencies, bureaucracy, basically to see if it's worth giving to Charleigh. BC's health minister choked back tears as she said that Charleigh has met the discontinuation criteria. Charleigh is one of the only children in the world to meet a discontinuation criteria on the drug that she's taking. Apparently, the clinical evidence shows that the drug is no longer benefiting Charleigh. Charleigh's mom says different, the person who sees her every day. Now, Charleigh's disease is rare and it's terminal. Nobody's disputing that. The decision to discontinue her treatment will start the clock ticking. And look, I get it. Healthcare is a shambles everywhere. Why should my money go to something that's incurable? Because we pay taxes. I pay taxes, not in BC, but I pay federal taxes, taxes that likely fund the Canadian Drug Agency, one of the ones giving recommendations that treatments cease. People in BC pay provincial taxes. I'll give you an example. I pay into EI. I have never used EI, but I pay into EI. I paid taxes that allowed people to collect CERB. I didn't collect CERB, but I paid taxes so that that could happen. We all pay taxes. And so am I okay with my taxes going to help this child live a little more comfortably? You fucking rights I am. This is a child who, through no fault of her own, has a genetic condition that causes degeneration, rapid degeneration. And when a treatment is found to help this child live more comfortably and a little bit longer, I think everybody should be fine with their taxes paying for that. Now, the drug does cost a shit ton of money, because Big Pharma. And to be fair, the BC government did extend, because treatment was supposed to end earlier this year. But ultimately, they are following the decision of professionals, experts, and members of the public who sit on a committee to decide who, when, and how much. And as of today, Charleigh's last treatment day, they've decided no longer Charleigh. As of right now, no more money. If you have questions as to why, you may want to reach out to the Canadian Drug Agency or the provincial government of BC. Hell, you can even reach out to the Minister of Health. Please be respectful, because again, we all pay taxes for a lot of things that we may not use. I'm fine paying taxes for health, and even though I don't go to the hospital every day, I don't have an issue paying for people who may have to. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. And if you don't feel the same way and you're going to be a dick, imagine if this were your child. Imagine. I don't think anybody thinks there's going to be a miracle cure for Charleigh, but the government's basically saying she's no longer worth it is gross. Just gross. So today's June 19th, her last treatment. Her next treatment would have been in 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks, people. And I don't want to hear if we do it for one, we have to do it for all. Okay, figure out how to do it for all. Charleigh is one of very few children that is battling this disease. You don't get to tell her she has an expiration date. So, if Big Pharma wanted to kick in, I'm sure they could afford it. If people on a committee want to give their heads a shake, go visit Charleigh. See how the drug that you're going to pull is providing this child a little bit of comfort and her parents a little bit more time. And then look her in the eyes and tell her it's too expensive. I'm going to leave it at that. Do whatever you feel is right, people. 2 weeks.